Hey there guys, my name is Jackson Dallas. So a little something about me, I used to be just terrible at taking care of plants. If it needed to be watered, you couldn't get me near it. In fact, I actually stopped buying them altogether, which is a huge shame because they provide so much to any room that they're in. That is until I discovered houseplants last year. These things have got to be the best thing I've ever discovered. I mean, they're practically indestructible, they're cheap, and they provide so much for me and my room. So obviously today, when we were assigned this topic, I felt like I just needed to give a little bit of information about these plants, the variations in between them, and the benefits they can provide to you and your room. So like I said, I've never been so great at taking care of these things. I went to Kroger one day, I was walking around, and I stumbled across Mishka here. At the time, she was this big old flowering orchid, and she was just gorgeous. Now, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to take care of her, right? But I got her anyway, she was just too pretty not to have. I stick her in the bathroom, she didn't get much sunlight or water for an entire week, and when I take her out the next week, I finally noticed her again, she had sprung another flower. So I figured, why waste time? Let's go get 5 more plants, right? So that's these guys that you see in front of me here today. Now, I don't know about you guys, I didn't become a master gardener overnight or anything. It took a lot of wilting, a lot of yellowing, but I realized that they all pretty much have the same basic features. Whether it's size, shape, species, it doesn't matter, they just really need a little bit of sunlight and a little bit of water. And that's one of the best things about them. I mean, if these plants are yellow, they're wilting, they're fainting, it doesn't matter, just give them some water. You're worried too how much water to give them? Again, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you could soak these things as much as a pool. As long as they can drain, they'll be completely fine. I mean, according to Pickard's Good Housekeeping magazine, these things are practically indestructible, and I really can't help but agree. I mean, my friend Eric actually, he takes Baxter here one time and he slaps him over, roots, dirt, spilled everywhere. I put Baxter right back in the pot, completely fine the next day. Has not lost a leaf since I got him. And it's not just how easy it is to take care of them, that is why I love them so much. It's what they bring to the room and what they give to me, personally. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes the room just feels a little bit dull. So it's nice to get outside, and these days it's a little bit harder to do that. So having these in my room brings that little bit of energy, that nature that I really love and enjoy, and it just really spices the place up. I absolutely love it. There's a plant out there for everybody. I mean, it doesn't matter if you like flowering orchids, you like leafy superbas, or you like spiky cactuses and succulents. There's one out there for you, and there's one there for your room. It's not just for your room though, it's also for you. I mean, in the same way that we take care of cats and dogs and we love them and they love us back, it makes us feel good. Now, if we look around a little bit, we actually see a lot of studies on this. Gallagher and Lee both are quoted as saying that houseplants are effective in reducing anxiety and depression for the sheer reason that you're able to take care of something, you're able to watch it grow and thrive, and it just feels good. And I think that's really important for all of us right now when we're entering this kind of new era of our lives. We're meeting new people, we're going new places, and we're doing tough things. So at the end of the day, it can be really nice just to walk back into the room, see a little bit of nature, see your plants. I mean, to the point where I've even given them, like, names. Like here we've got Shyla, we've got Darcy. I mean, I love these things. But I think that they really do provide so many benefits for the person who takes care of them and just for the room overall. So I know that was a lot of information today, but I think if there's one thing that we should take away from this is that houseplants are just amazing. I mean, they're easy to care for, they're cheap as anything. I mean, go on Spruce, you'll find them for $5-10. I mean, you can get the $50-$100 ones out there, but anybody can afford these. And there's really no barrier to beginners, which is just fantastic. And finally, they just do so much for you and for everybody that comes in the room. It's energetic, like I said, it's rejuvenating, and it's just nice to see some nature, nice to reduce your anxiety and give something back. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope that you guys buy a houseplant next time you're in Kroger.